Hello once more. Very quick disclaimer here. This is not a legit Lego set, but I did not want to go back through and re-record all the audio because I thought it was kind of funny. So just letting you know, the legit one does not look like this, does not have this build quality. Lego is far better. Ignore all my foolish ramblings about how it's not that great. It's because it's a duplicate fake set. Cool? Cool. Actually, it was really good. I did have my nails painted, but I actually removed it because it looked awful. So, props to me. Also, before we get into all that, can we just need to take a moment to appreciate the arranging. I think it looked quite good. It was a real pain in the ass because usually I've ordered these vases before, and usually it comes with like some cardboardy like paper stuff, and usually I just put that in the bottom, but this one just had a styrofoam cube, and I was like, oh great. Not great. It sucked. It was very hard, and I'm mostly happy with it. I wish it would had a bit more up, but that's okay. I didn't want to touch it anymore, and yeah. Anyway, this has been in my, I don't know how to say it. I've had this for ages. That's what I want to say. It scares me, to be honest. I got it off eBay. This set was out ages ago, and it was discontinued, and I found out it existed, and I was like, I want that. It looks really cool. Um, I looked online, and I got it for like 32 to 40 quid, something like that. And I was like, man, that was pretty pricey. Then I found out it was like 80 quid or something when it was actually out. So I was like, huh, not too bad then. Um, yeah, it's been sitting there. I don't know. I think my main worry is it's just not gonna have the pieces because I did kind of like have a cursory glance in the first time I got it. Um, and I have no idea, no idea. Like it's old. Like anyway, I don't know where the booklet went. There's a booklet, but it's like tiny, and it's not like the full blown up. It's like small things. So this one has scared me for a while, but I decided I'm putting on my big boy pants today, and we're gonna build it. Despite the fear inside of my bones, we're building it today. So yeah, let's get to it. I think the only scary part about this video is how long it is, to be honest. 17 minutes, almost 18. Ridiculous. But anyway, I put bag 1, which is true. It's more like bags 1. Many number 1 bags. It's a very different set. I might Google. You know what? We're doing it live. I mean, this is funny. While I record this audio, I'm just gonna sit here and Google this. Let's see. Birds Paradise. Get to loudly type things in. As I look for them. Alright. Retired product. Oh, apparently creator expert. Never heard of this before. Oh, this is gonna be a rabbit hole of a thing. I'm gonna like completely forget this video is going on in the background. Oh, they got a couple of things in here. So it's got the Titanic, and then it's got. I think the Titanic is just like a massive step up to everything else. You got the Titanic, Back to the Future Time Machine, Porsche 911, Vespa, Succulents, the Orchid, Optimus Prime, Flower Bouquet. Interestingly, only one flower bouquet. High Speed Train and London Bus. Interesting. Anyway, back to the original one. It's 1,173 pieces. See. Fan moments. What the hell? Got 93% people recommend the product. 4.6 on the reviews. That's pretty good. Sorry, I just glanced over and my dog's just sleeping all cute there. The background is very bright. I don't know why it was so bright. I think I angled my blinds so my desk wouldn't be as bright, but I think that just put all the light in like the other half of the room. It also looks like where my chair is, like there's nothing in the background. I live in a cell. Let's see. I think. Oh wow! Apparently in the Americas, it costs $170. I think it might be American. I don't know. Green piece is interesting. It says like when I just Google it straight out, it says it was $89.99, which is interesting. It says quite a bit, and then it's got one like. Then the sponsored one is got the first one is like it costing 30 quid on eBay. Like I don't know if these sets were just like the one I bought. It was just it's a bit dodgy, but I don't know. Is there like a Wikipedia for this? Ooh, hang on. More lore. On Reddit, someone says that apparently a year ago, it was retired at the end of last year. So maybe 2-3 years ago? Fascinating. I would not recommend, if you're gonna, like, I'd say the video is very mixed on if you should get it. Like, if you can get a good deal on it and you don't mind immense amounts of pain that your fingers will be in, because it is, like, very different quality. I mean, I might have gotten just an old version of it. I think that might be it, because I don't know. There's a dog currently scratching at my door. I think I got an older version of it. I think that's why it was a lot cheaper. Because I'm looking at like a listing on Amazon, right? It's ridiculous amount, $269.99. Ridiculous, don't pay that. But it's like got the more modern, like Lego set kind of box look. I think those pieces are probably better made. Shade. Lego website. Yeah, the box. So I must have gotten an older one. That's probably why it was so cheap. Very, very interesting. No one watching this is finding this interesting, I'm sure. I am finding it interesting. I was really hoping this would take a little longer, I'm not gonna lie. Because, I just glanced over. I'm only about halfway through the actual building of it. Fun. Yeah, what can I say about it actually though? Oh, Doug. Yeah, there's a little cut there. I took a break because my hands were killing me. So I'll talk about some of the products. Like I said, I think this is an older version of this product. And Lego, its standards right now are a lot better. So, you know, not a lot, that's misleading. There was a few bricks in there that I may have tried to show the camera, but it didn't really pick up on it. Like, they weren't properly finished, which I don't think ever really happens in modern Lego sets. I do not know if you can hear the dogs in the background, but they are scratching at this door. They want into my room, which is pointless because they don't need to be in here. There was also the stems. I mentioned it at the end, and I think it's probably a bit easier to see as I make them and when I show off the final thing, but they kind of like bend slightly because it's like some of the edges had a bit too much filled in or something, because like they use molds, right? So some of the molds weren't good, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there's me kind of like bending it, like, because it's quite like glob, like it's not straight. That's what I'm trying to say. Which is a shame because, like, it's nice when it's straight, but like I said, my expectations were rock bottom in a sense. I knew I was gonna get a Lego set out of this, but part of me fully expected to get this, and then it's just missing a lot of pieces, or a lot of pieces broken, stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with what I get out at the end. But yeah, especially building the pot. The pot was also very weird. Because I don't know if it's just they don't. When they first made it, they had a very different way of like building that kind of thing. Like the center bit that everything plugs into, it like you can just still pull it out. Whereas I feel like if it was made today, like way more modern, you wouldn't be able to do that. Like, and it was quite wobbly as well. Like when I was building sides, sometimes like they didn't fully have bricks on all the columny bits, and so when I was trying to put more bricks on top of that, that meant that they would kind of push into each other and fall in, which does not seem like a great practice to me. So it was a bit confusing. I wonder if it was just because I wanted to keep it light or something. I don't know. But it's a really nice looking set. Like, I'm really glad I did end up getting it. It's just, like I said, I got, I think, quite an old version. So the quality wasn't as great, which if you are going to buy on eBay, be warned. That's probably what you're risking. The instructions also very different. Oh, I can download the instructions off of the website. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, no, I definitely have a very old version of it because you download the instructions off of the Lego website. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so it has like proper 5x. I don't have enough time to talk about this. It has like the full normal Lego stuff. Comes with a modern brick separator. It actually builds a pot correctly. It doesn't. It like has all these connecting pieces. Oh, this is so interesting. I wonder if this is like a knockoff of it that I got. No, it's probably just an old version. This is really fascinating. Anyway, do you want to do more research on it? Do yourself, but here's me adjusting it a million times. Anyway, back to me. Oh my god. This one took a while. It was a struggle. There was probably about a full minute of me there sped up, I suppose. I don't know how long that actually took. Of me just trying to put these in the right places and then trying to get all these studs so it, like they kind of lie flattish. This was the booklet I was going off of. I try to show it. Like, where is it? This is the image I had to go off of for putting these plants. There's like, okay, the leaves are numbered and they're all in here. Good luck on everything else. Like, they've got very small symbols of the pieces, but they're not correct. There was also some pieces in here that were like a little dodgy. Like, it's not the kind of quality you would usually get from Lego. But like as you can tell, it's quite an old set. Like it's been discontinued for who knows how long. Like a lot of these pieces, you can kind of see the stems are a little wonky. I think it's because the pieces were like kind of dodgily printed. So I don't know if this is just like an offset because I did get it for very cheap. Don't get me wrong. I do like how it looks. Despite like it was a lot of like kind of almost ill-fitting pieces. Like it's a lot of the pieces were really hard to push together, so my fingers hurt a lot. But I really like how I feel like I say this every time, but I really like how it looks. It is really pretty. Um, Despite all the struggles, a little slow turn. Um, like the pot was quite nice, even though it had some weird structural things going on. I like the leaves; they're pretty cool. Um, like the way they did the actual like flowers. They're really nice. I do really like it. Um, would I recommend going out and buying the set? Maybe. It's unlike other kind of more recently retired ones. This one hurts, and it does look quite nice. But then I don't know. I guess it's up to you. It's a nice looking set. I'm glad I finally built it because it was quite literally collecting dust on my shelves. But like there's other things that can have more pops green. There was like new sets available recently. So if you want like a big pop of green and you can find this for a good price, go for it. But it is a very different quality from more recent Lego things. Like, oh, I'm so excited for the new Lego stuff they're releasing as well. They're like it's like they haven't released it yet. It's pre-order, but like these little two plant pots and they got little smiley faces on them. Bro, why would you do that to me? I'm gonna have to buy them now, and all my money goes to Lego now and Pokemon cards, but mostly Lego and Pokemon cards. I don't have the funds for that. Anyway, that's enough rambling. I ramble way too much. I do really like the set, and glad I finally built it. Next one is gonna be, I think, another 3-in-1, and then I'll finally get into this. You can't see it here. Oh, jeez. This big old box. I don't think there's that many sets in it, but like big old box of Lego, and then go from there. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye.